Assalamu alaikum. So there's a story that I have to share before I make the announcement because this actually happened to me. Many, many years ago when I was single, I wasn't looking to get married, and I was going to ISNA. You guys are familiar with ISNA. Most people think it stands for Islamic Society of North America, but for many Muslims it stands for I'm single and available. And so don't laugh too much. MAS could stand for Muslim and single. But as I was going through the conference, I actually wasn't even looking to get married, and I was actually a new convert to Islam. But my friends who were going with me to that Islamic conference were looking to get married. And to me, it was just a strange thing. I said, I'm going for the conference, I have a booth, I'm selling stuff, and as I'm sitting behind the booth, and I'm selling this product, this one sister kept walking by the booth. And this sister was from Canada, and she was like, oh, Ali, I want to buy your product. How much is your product? It's $5. She's like, I only have Canadian dollars. I'm like, it's okay. She was like, okay, hold one for me, I'll get my money transferred to US dollars, I'll be back. She went, she came back. She went, she came back. She went, she came back. Every time she would come back, she would say, Ali, I can't find anyone that converts money here. Can you still hold it for me? I'll be back to buy it. Please hold it. I'm like, okay. The final day, she comes back to the booth. This is a true story. She comes back to the booth and says, Ali, I looked everywhere. All I have is Canadian dollars. I really wanted the product, but just give it to somebody else. I'm sorry, I can't get it. I'm like, sister, you came so many times. You want the product. It's only $5. It's no big deal. Just take it. She's like, really? Take it. She took it, said, Jazakallah khair. She walks away. As she's walking away, my friend, sitting at the booth, he does this. I was like, what? He's like, what was that? I'm like, what do you mean, what was that? What just happened? What do you mean, what just happened? He said, Ali, I've been watching you. I'm watching very carefully. I notice how you talk to sisters, but this sister you talk very differently to. I said, just because I gave her the product for free? No. I saw that twinkle in your eyes. I know what's going on. I said, what's going on? You're looking to get married. I said, I'm not looking to get married. I'm new to Islam. I don't know what you're talking about. You're interested in that sister. I'm like, no. He said, Ali, she's walking away. If you don't go and approach the sister and ask her, at least ask her if she's looking to get married and get to know her and find out maybe this might be your other half, you're always going to ask yourself, what if? And I'm like, okay, maybe you're right. And I'm like, but I don't know how to approach a sister in marriage. I'm brand new to Islam. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the rules are, like halal, haram. She's walking away, go. I'm like, what do I do? He's like, just go up to her. I'm like, give me a piece of paper. I literally took a piece of paper. He's like, what are you doing? I said, 1 second. I took a piece of paper. I took a pen. I started writing stuff down. He's like, Ali, what are you doing? 1 second. And I ran and I wrote it down and I'm running to look for the sister and all I remember is she's wearing white hijab. And I realized there's a lot of sisters in this bazaar that are wearing white hijab. So I keep walking in front of sister, oh, it's not you. Oh, walk in front of us, not you. And finally, I give up. I realize there's a lot of Muslims in the bazaar. I start walking back towards the booth, and she starts walking towards me. And I'm like, Assalamu alaikum, sister. She says, wa alaikum salam, and she walks right past me. And she thought I was saying goodbye. I actually was trying to say hello. So I walk in front of her again. I'm like, sister, I know this is awkward. I know this is strange. I'm strange. I wrote my information on a piece of paper because I was interested in talking to you for the sake of marriage. I don't know what the rules are. I'm brand new to Islam. If you're interested in me, contact me back. If you're not interested in me, you can throw the piece of paper away. All I ask is wait till I walk away before you throw the paper away. Otherwise, it'll hurt my feelings. Assalamu alaikum, goodbye. I just handed the piece of paper to her, ran as fast as I could, like a little kid, running back to my booth. When I got back to the booth, the brother, told all the brothers what I went to go do. Now I have 8 brothers at the booth asking, who is this sister? You weren't even looking to get married. What's going on? I said, I don't know. He told me to go do it. And the whole thing's going down, and all they're doing what you're doing. They're smiling. And as they're smiling and looking at me, I'm explaining the story, explaining what happened to the paper, what I wrote down, all that stuff. And long story short, as I'm saying all this stuff, one of them does this, and the next one, and they all freeze, and I guess, and they're all frozen looking at me, but I, like a dumb guy who keeps talking and talking, not realizing something's wrong, finally stop talking, and I look at my brother, his name was Amr, I'm like, Amr, is she behind me? Look at this. She was standing behind me the whole time, and I was like, this looks so bad because she looks like this. I went and did a prank. She thought this was a joke. But maybe she doesn't think it's a joke. I don't know how much she's heard. So I turn around and say, Assalamu alaikum, sister. She says, wa alaikum salam. I'm like, sister, is there any problem with the situation? So she's like, oh, here's the contact information of my dad, so you can talk to him first, and then we can talk. I said, perfect. And it's like, is there anything else? He's like, no. I'm like, nothing. So it became kind of awkward in situation. So I ended up marrying the sister for 2 years because she was the most beautiful sister I came across, but it didn't work out. And the reason it didn't work out is because, like many guys, we marry people for superficial reasons, and we don't really marry the person behind the beauty. So I was always a strange Muslim in my Muslim community. I was always a strange person, and I always relate to people who are strange because that's me. You know, that's my personality. I don't fit everywhere else. I'm not like the typical speaker or comedian or whatever. And I decided to help people get married. And I found my other half. And I found my other half, alhamdulillah, in a very unique way. And I use this same thing I use for Half Our Deen to help people find the other half. Over 1,000 people find the other half. And organizations have linked up with me. And one of my favorite organizations that's linked up with me is MAS-ICNA. And this is the reason why is because we really want to help the people who've become invisible in the Muslim community, and they should not be invisible. It's people with special needs to help them find their special help, because believe it or not, these are people who are one of the most unique and special people within our Muslim community. And not only are they not invisible, they are the most visible for me, because when I'm not doing stand-up comedy, what most people don't know, on every Friday night and every Sunday, I'm spending my time with people who have special needs, and people don't even know that. They don't pay me to spend my time with them. It's because I want to spend my time with them. And those are the people who are really, really close to me. So I started a website called Half Our Deen, where I help Muslims get married. It's a very unique website that has everything from personality differences, compatibility, teaches you what you can tolerate, what you can't tolerate in marriage. My goal is not to have you go through what I went through. I want you guys to not only get married, but stay married. I can't do justice of being on stage to explain all the details of what this is, but if you come to booth G16, you can't miss it. This is big booth, I'm behind it. And come and ask me questions, and I will give everyone here that's part of MAS-ICNA. Actually, we have a partnership with MAS-ICNA that we give you guys all a free trial on Half Our Deen, no questions asked, no strings attached, and try it for yourself. Let the website sell itself, inshallah. So I'm very, very happy to working with MAS-ICNA. I'm very, very happy to customize the site in a way that you can look for each other. I'll discuss more about how we help people with disabilities and special needs on the website. Just come by the booth, inshallah, I'll answer your questions. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you so much, Ali. That's